After raising $90 million in 2020, and we don't know what they did in 2021 or 2022 at this point, they seem to be keeping that a little bit under the wraps. So, Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter has 42 million in assets. So I wonder who they split that with. We know it's the Democrat Party. And I think I'm going to repost that video that shows where that money went to for the people who donated it. So, Black Lives Matter. I look at it as Black Lives Matter because there's a lot of black people lying. Absolutely lying. And we all know the IRS is in bed with the fucking Democrats anyway. But let me continue. Now, here's a guy right here. Louisiana Sheriff's deputy shot and killed the brother of a fellow cop during a traffic stop. Derek Kittling, a 45-year-old black resident of Alexandria, was shot by a yet-to-be-named deputy in central Louisiana on Sunday. All right, got that. I haven't heard anything about it. Have you? Nope. This kid right here, Jaheim McMillan. I haven't heard nothing about him on the news. 15-year-old, gunned down. Ali Osman. I heard about this one here in passing. About this fella right here. That's fucking ridiculous. Donovan Lewis. Nope, haven't heard nothing about it. Dan Trill. Now look, here we go. Black Lives Matter South Bend condemns the execution-style murder of Dantrell Kittrell. Oh, Dante Cantrell. I apologize. Now, with that being said, where the fuck are the protests at? Where are the big to-dos? So, none of this shit mattered once Biden got in office, right? But it only mattered when Trump was in office and Trump was trying to run in 2020, right? That's what it looks like. I've been waiting for almost 2 years, and I was like, fuck, I can't wait to January to do this. I want to wait to 2 years exactly. But this is what I mean by Black Lives Matter. It's a fucking shame. Why does it only matter when the cops do something to black people? That's how they felt in 2020. But what happened to it now? They used George Floyd to all ends to raise money, to do all this other bullshit. A lot of these other black people who they've used their names to get donations, their parents have not gotten any money from Black Lives Matter. It's absolutely unreal. So here's a full list of black people killed in 2021. Now, for the few, and I do mean few people who actually watch this, look how much reaction you probably get from your black Democrat friends or just your black friends in general. Nothing. You won't get anything because they'll try their best to avoid this. Because that's what they do. They like to avoid what's really going on and talk about Trump instead of seeing how they got fooled and tricked and what can they do to stop the shit. So here we go, 2021, over 200 black people were killed by the police officers across the country. Now, 1,051 people, according to the Mapping Police Violence, blah, 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 nonprofit, yeah, all that. 27% were black. Nothing has changed. 1 out of 3, we have what we call a 1 out of 3 percent chance of being killed by the cops. I get that. Despite making only 13% of the population. We used to be more than 13%, but now the Hispanics beat us in that too. Now here's a list. Here's the list. This is the list from Newsweek, so it ain't like it's some publication you act like you don't give a shit about. Here are the names where available, ages and locations of black people killed by police in 2021. Let's just say this here. Out of these 203 people, some of them probably were justified. But trust and believe, not all of these were justified. A lot of these people possibly were, in 2021, unarmed, assumed to be armed with something that was not a weapon. So I just want to put that out here. Again, where the fuck is Black Lives Matter? So I'm just going to scroll through here as quickly as possible to get to 203. That's a lot of fucking people. Yes, it is, sir. And in Newsweek, they even mentioned that nothing's changed. So for whatever rate or whatever y'all figured that black people was getting killed more when Trump was in office, that was a fucking lie. Is that
They
so?
said ain't nothing changed. The rate is still the same. When Obama was in office, somehow it wasn't his fault. He wasn't supposed to do nothing. But when Trump was in office,
You're
when
right.
you claim nothing was done, then all of a sudden it was his fault and he was a racist. But it was never Obama's fault. And I guess it's not Biden's fault either. But you
Damn, that
can't
makes
blame
sense.
these black deaths on fucking Trump either. Assholes.
Wow. I like that guy. He's interesting.
Here's the list. This is the
Yeah, we heard you. Thank you, sir. Appreciate your contribution. So let's head back over here. That guy's pretty informative. I don't like his voice though, but he's pretty informative. So, like I said, back to Black Lives Matter. Burn, loot, murder. Absolutely pieces of shit, man. They fucking bought all them fucking houses, screw black people, and black people ain't got shit out of it. But just got fucked by the Democrats again.